Thank you guys for tuning in to another segment of the Sit Down with Malik Wright presented by First Star Logistics. So in this segment, I want to discuss what Bill Belichick's legacy will be. There's a lot of people out there that feel Bill Belichick was a merchant of Tom Brady. There's a lot of people out there that feel like Bill Belichick hasn't really achieved anything in his career without Tom Brady. I think that's a little harsh. I do think the league is sort of may have passed him by a little bit because obviously things are constantly evolving. You look at a lot of the quarterbacks around the league, they offer a lot of upside from whether it be their athleticism. And I feel like the quarterbacks that Bill Belichick currently has on his roster are very much the quarterbacks that fit a system, essentially, right? Where it's check down passes, much more of the pocket passer style. Saying all that to say, obviously, Bill Belichick's still the head coach, so he's going to get majority of the blame. But with the reports being out there saying the Patriots and Bill Belichick are parting ways at the end of the season, you got to ask yourself, what will be his legacy? What will be his legacy? For those of you who don't know, Daniel grew up a New England Patriots fan. He did. And he got to experience the highs of the highs with the New England Patriots. So I'm very curious what your thought process is. This is the part where obviously I have my thoughts, I have my opinions on it, but I feel like this guy is a little bit more educated, obviously growing up a New England Patriots fan and having seen the Patriot way.
Yeah.
And so I'll do something that I don't typically do. I'll shut up and I'll let him talk.
So I think, and this is like, maybe it's for right or for wrong, people aren't going to remember what Bill Belichick did before the Patriots. And that's just the fact, right? I mean, maybe long time Patriots fans, maybe long time, but like you ask most Browns fans, name your recent coaches, name every coach that's coached for you, they would have forgot that Bill Belichick was a coach of the Browns. You look at New York Jets fans, for example, they say, all right, name all your coaches. They'll say, oh yeah, this guy. They'll forget that Bill Belichick was a coach for the Jets, not the head coach, but he was a coach for the Jets. Bill Belichick's legacy, for right or for wrong, is going to be the many championships he won in New England. There are people debating, obviously, Tom Brady, who was the main, is it Brady or is it Belichick? And those debates will go on forever. But Bill Belichick will forever be known as the guy who built the Patriot dynasty. And I'm not saying he was the guy. Patriots fans, and my belief is Patriots fans love Tom Brady more than Bill Belichick. They love Tom Brady more than Bill Belichick. And that also could be because of Tom Brady's personality, right?
Yeah.
But Bill Belichick, he's like an icon. And I think that's what he's going to be remembered most for, his iconic speech, his iconic, quotes to the media saying, we're on to Cincinnati, not giving the media anything. Like,
thanks, Daniel.
Yeah, no, like Bill Belichick being that figure of not giving a crap about what other people say, not being somebody who shows his personality. And me personally, as a Patriots fan, or former Patriots fan, I will say, growing up Patriots fan,
there it is.
It was, man, like I would have always liked to see Bill Belichick show more personality. So for me, I'll remember Bill Belichick as an amazing head coach, a guy who put winning above everything else, right? You see a lot of former players say, oh, Bill Belichick was a dick. Bill Belichick was this. He won, right? He was a winner. And I think that's what I'll remember him for, is he didn't give a crap about people's feelings. He cared about winning. The bad side for me, the part I wish, was show a little more of your personality. I love Tom Brady more once he left the Patriots. He was able to show his personality. So Bill Belichick was a great head coach, and I'm with you. I think his time has passed. I think the league is passing him by, and it's not a bad thing, but man, he's not an elite head coach anymore. He's not an elite general manager either, because that's
I don't
something
think he ever was an elite general manager.
And that's the part where people won't talk about, but that's another downside. He was never an elite drafter. So
to that point, I think that's more so why we're talking about the demise of Bill Belichick with the New England Patriots right now. It's not because of his coaching; it's more so because of his drafting and or inability to draft correctly or add the correct players. One of the best signings I would say that the Patriots have made in the last recent years, I would say, with Matthew Judon. I thought that was a very good pickup by them. But if we're talking about Bill Belichick being able to draft, I think that it all correlates, right? If you were able to draft effectively, I think that if you're able to draft effectively, it would show itself on the football field. If it showed itself on the football field, I think you would have better results. You have better results, I think you have a winning record. I think we're then talking about Bill Belichick being being the coach here long term. So I guess the next question is Bill Belichick done? Do you think Bill Belichick goes somewhere else to coach after this?